Today I will be talking about retrograde amnesia. Retrograde amnesia refers to problems with recall of information prior to trauma. There are two types of amnesia. Unlike retrograde amnesia, anterograde amnesia is problems with recall of information after trauma. In a scholarly journal article by Larry R. Squire and Pablo Alvarez, they discuss the correlation between retrograde amnesia and the consolidation of memory in the brain. They also investigated that retrograde amnesia is not always temporally graded, also the association between anterograde and retrograde amnesia. They say that if the neocortex is the permanent repository of memory, then memory formation must involve some kind of connection between the neocortex and the hippocampus region, or other components of the medial temporal lobe. Here we see the two authors with their group from the memory lab at the University of California. After doing studies on both humans and experimental animals with damage to their medial temporal structures, retrograde amnesia is often temporally graded within very long-term memory. This supports the idea of memory consolidation and the process that occurs gradually across an extended period of time. Often in movies and TV shows, topics of neuroscience can be easily misconstrued and misidentified. In the movie The Bourne Identity with Matt Damon, he gets in a crash and has 2 bullets in his back and suffers from a retrograde amnesia.
What? You were shot. See there, the bullets. Look, there is a number for a bank. Why was it in your hip? Why was it in your hip? Yeah, in your hip, under the skin.
Oh, God.
Yeah? You need to rest. Wait, please slow down. I'm a friend. I'm your friend. Huh? My name is Giancarlo. Who are you? What's your name? What's your name?
I don't know. Oh, God.
Although retrograde amnesia does affect your past memories, the first memory that Bourne retrieves is the mission that immediately preceded his memory loss, and not older memories of his childhood, for instance, which would be more present to him in his memory. His retrograde amnesia was exaggerated because in his case, all of his memories were gone. This is very rare. He would get clear flashbacks of his past when in real life people with this recover memories very gradually. The neural pathways in our brain that involve newer memories are not as strong as the neural pathways that involve our older memories. As I said, Bourne retrieved the memory of his mission he had embarked on just before his trauma occurred. Neurologists have found that this is highly unlikely to recover a memory that has happened just before the trauma, rather than a memory that occurred long ago, which would typically come first.